Hi there, beautiful souls. Welcome and thank you for watching. I'm Gabrielle, retired medium in Germany, and I like to share some of my otherworldly experiences and insights. So, this one is about the meaning of life, your soul mission and purpose. Yeah, big theme. I know. I was onto that and after that as well. And I ran with my questions to the outside and asked other mediums and whomever to tell me X, Y, and Z is your life mission and this is what you have to do. And then like I know myself, I would have rebelled against X, Y, and Z. So, interestingly enough, yesterday something happened, and I just want to share a short story from a former client of mine. So I had this client, a very nice, beautiful woman who had, a difficult phase of depression, which usually has to do with kind of questioning your life and your life purpose and what you're doing and your profession and maybe your relations and relationship as well. So she was in a partnership that was not good for her because her partner wasn't supporting her, wasn't on the same page. And what women usually do without knowing, because if you can't solve a problem on the psychological level, then kind of the body hops in and tries to help, but trying to help sometimes is counterproductive. So she kind of found herself suddenly gaining weight, which is a very common sign if the relationship is not matching any longer and is unstable. Well, gaining more weight tries to stabilize what isn't to stabilize any longer. So then she kind of, over a time, separated from this partner, and she fell into a depression. And she found a lot of help and guidance in nature. Mother Nature is the best teacher. And after that, after she came out from her depression, not following kind of her life purpose or her soul purpose, she made a children's book, designed it, and of course, not so many people bought it, but it was a creative work and it was the product of what she had overcome. And there was a lot in there, even for grown-ups, to learn and to profit from. So when she had a session with me some time ago, as I am all about first-hand experience and kind of acknowledging your intuition, your gut feeling, and your heart feeling, we pretty soon found out that she's kind of an artist, and that creative power, which is very close to source, all that is, and the most inspired state you can come from. Well, creativity and nature makes part of her soul journey. And why not create something from that, like making a children's book, or maybe offering retreats in nature where she helps people to let go, like she was taught by Mother Nature to let go and just be in the moment and get the wonderful energy of Mother Nature. So I was kind of confirming her traits, and As I said in my last video about childhood traits significant to the soul path, very often we are already doing what we are meant to do, and we are already following our significant traits that show up in childhood. So she was on the right path, but you have to walk your talk and walk your path. No one else can do that for you. You know, the Sufis say you can lead the camel to the water, to the well, but it has to drink on its own. So I cannot drink for you, for any client, or for someone else. This is what you have to do for yourself. And after that, she went away happily, and suddenly yesterday she came back with a question, and she told me that a woman she had met at a spiritual event offered her to decode her life mission, her soul purpose, and tell it to her. And this was only possible because she started wavering and again looking outside for other ones to tell her what is her life purpose or her soul mission, looking for answers outside, although everything you need is already in here. And so this woman that she met at the spiritual event some years ago, she did not really know what to think of her, so that's the first point. There was not 100% trust and a sure feeling about, let's say, the positivity or the quality of that person's energy and mindset. And the second thing she mentioned was that this person was a bit, senior teacherly, over instructive, and a bit from upside down, although she showed motherly traits which attracted my former client. And that woman told her as her life purpose, you have to just get your life in order and work whatever, do an office job and do your work inside. And she was kind of demoralizing her totally about the creative trait and her books. Yes, you can say maybe it's an exaggerated expectation to think, oh, maybe I can express some light and help other people by writing a book or giving a course or whatever. A part of that might come from the ego, but it is always also coming from the soul, your inner self, your true self. So she was negating all of these kind of creative traits in my former client. And after that session with that spiritual person who offered to tell her her life purpose, she was totally demoralized. She was disappointed and felt as if everything is wrong that she's doing. She was nearly at the point to just throw it all away, And then she remembered me and she knocked on my door, and I asked her, what were your feelings about the person and about the session? And she had to admit it wasn't empowering, it wasn't uplifting. So for her, nothing to gain, no positive energy. And what I learned through my mediumship trainment and working with clients over 14 years is that the light side always empowers and uplifts you. And if you don't feel that effect, then just go away. It's not the right energy. It's the dark side that always wants to confuse you even more, distract you from your real soul path, from reaching into the light that is inside, and kind of leaving you confused, demoralized, and more or less in despair. Because that's the best way how to confuse star seeds and light souls, to tell them it's all wrong what they are doing and they just have to do the simple things, go to work and study this system of metaphysics or follow that guru. All these instructions to me always feel no good. And it's more or less a funny thing. My system is the no system. Because what are we doing since centuries? We study systems and follow that ideology and this religion. And where has it led us to? Not any bit further. We're still confused, and the confusion is even getting more because the dark side, knowing that they have lost, they try to harm and destroy as much as they can, especially now. And of course they are targeting light souls and starseeds and try to distract them and confuse them so that they don't follow their inner light. My guides told me in the beginning, and I was really upset about that in the beginning. I heard them say one day in my head, more or less, life is meaningless. And I went, what? This is all for nothing? Can't believe that. What are you telling me? And they said, wait, dear, listen to the end. And the sentence was continuing. Life has no meaning. It's meaningless unless you put your meaning into it. So it's always coming back to the same thing. What do you want? How do you want your life to look like, to feel like? How do you want to feel? I'm sure you want to be content and satisfied and happy and in peace and have good relationship and, well, all that positive stuff. But if you are not putting the intent on that, and by that focusing your energy onto that and even following that, meaning apply what you learn by first-hand knowledge, well, it's not flying to you like wondrously, You have to make the first step to show that you're really serious about it. So I told her, you did not trust your first feelings about that woman. You wanted an answer from outside, and you got the wrong answer because you opened up to someone else to tell you what only your soul can tell you because it's already within you. And how happy were you when you made your book and wrote the stories and did the illustrations and published it? And how happy were you when you were in contact with Mother Nature that helped you overcome your depression? So that is what's nurturing, and that is where you should connect to, and that is part of your soul mission. You make your soul mission. And then later on, my guides told me, well, the really only thing you kind of have to do, like a must, is, and you're already doing it, you fulfilled the lowest level of your soul mission. By incarnating here, you brought your light to the earth. That's all. And by that you can be relaxed and relieved because you're doing it every day, planting your light into Mother Earth. And anything else you want to do, well, go ahead, be happy, find things that are of your interest, that make you feeling happy and that uplift you and empower you. And if there come people who disempower you, well, just turn around and walk away. They cannot contribute anything positive to you, So why are you listening to people like that? I mean, the internet is full of confusion, and a lot of people, self-claimed gurus, mediums, well, at least I learned how to become a medium, and I learned how to treat clients. It's always a cooperation. It never comes from above, you have to do this, and things like that. That's how the dark side is kind of playing a father figure but leading you astray. You have to become your own authority and follow what you feel inside. And it's always about the light and empowering things that are creative and uplift you and lead you further. And well, if I ask myself about the meaning of life and the life purpose and my soul mission, I can only say at the moment, I love to do my videos and hopefully help a little bit with my sharings. That's what I perceive at the moment as my life mission or my soul purpose. And as also truth is nothing static, it's changing every day because you are changing every day. So the truth from today, as Yeshua said, you have to leave it for the truth of tomorrow. Maybe the soul mission also is not a static thing, but it's growing and changing while you are growing and changing by walking your soul path. So that's what I wanted to share today, to not let yourself being disempowered by voices that do not have your best interest, knowingly or not, that are negative and disempowering. Stick to the empowering, uplifting energy. And if you can't feel it yet, well, then try to feel it. It's easy. What do you love to do? What makes you happy? When are you in a kind of blissed out state, whatever it is? Do more of that. Might be singing, dancing, whatever, Painting, writing. Writing very often helps to get things clear and get it out. So it's a good idea to have a diary. And if you put the expectation on this, oh, I'll make a book of it and then I earn a lot of money. Sorry, it doesn't work like that. You're kind of killing the plant of creativity in the first moments with expectations. Expectations are a real killer, And how the world is structured nowadays, you don't earn millions with writing a book. And everybody tells you, you have to write a book, you have to offer a seminar, you have to do this, you have to do that. No, I don't have to. I follow the nudges of my guides and what I feel inspired to do. And if that changes tomorrow and I stop my channel, well, then be it so. But I hope not, because at the moment I still like to do that. And I can feel the energy. I hope you can as well. So I send you a very uplifting greeting full of positive energy. Thank you for watching and spending some time with me. Blessings, love and light to you on your soul path. Listen to your heart and your feelings, dear ones. Bye.